Hi everybody, I'm going to talk to you today about book covers, and the first one that I looked at is called What I Saw and How I Lied, and this is a book by Judy Blundell. And on the cover you can see there's a girl that she looks like she's in 17, 18, but by the color of the lipstick that she's putting on, the dark red lipstick, makes me think when I look at it that she's probably doing something that she shouldn't be doing at her age, and she's lying about it, getting caught. And also the dark cover adds a bit of a mystery to the whole aura of the book. I think it would pique the interest of teenage girls, not necessarily boys. I haven't read it, but it just kind of piqued my interest. Another book that I found interesting that I saw is called Finding Audrey, and I think this is kind of interesting because the background of the cover actually blends in as and acts as her shirt, and the sunglasses. It kind of makes me wonder, like, is she trying to find herself? Is she missing? Not really sure. It just kind of adds a little question in that she kind of just blends in to her surroundings. So I'm not sure if she's actually missing or if she is trying to find herself. Colorful though. I liked the cover. The colors piqued my interest, drew me to check it out. Another book that I saw that kind of piqued my interest was this one. It's called Sweet. And if you look at it, it looks as if it's almost upside down, like the sky's on the bottom and the ocean's on top. And I didn't notice until after that there's like this streak of red there. So I went online also to take a peek at that cover, and while I was there, I found that several books have alternate covers for them, and this is the other cover for that same book. Let me see if I can figure this out. It's called Sweet. It's the same title, same author, but very different cover. We went from this to this. And also it says they kill to get thin. So I didn't get the same feeling about the book looking at the two different titles. The title Sweet implies, food, but from this first cover I didn't get that feeling at all. I almost got like mystery sort of thing, ocean outside. I also couldn't tell if it was maybe a reflection of the sky on the water. Really wasn't too sure. But definitely this cover I think would get more interest than the other one, and maybe that's possibly why they have an alternate one, but this is not the cover that's in the library that I saw. I also looked at the cover of The Perks of Being a Wallflower. This is the original cover. It's just kind of plain green with this guy's, legs and shoes there. It's got the author's name down at the bottom. And then after the film came out, there's a cover that actually has the characters, three of the characters' faces on it, which I think is more interesting. However, that doesn't allow the reader to really form their own picture in their head of the characters. And that's the cover I actually redid from this one here. And I redid it to this, which I will post on my site. Kind of made like a wallpaper background with a silhouette of Charlie. Sort of kind of blends in. Doesn't really feel like he's part of everything quite yet at the beginning. So I just thought that was a more interesting title for the original. But like I said, once they made a film of it, they put the characters in from the film on the front, which probably would draw even more interest. And the one that I read this week, that The Giver, has several different covers also. But this one, not terribly colorful, kind of bland. I didn't really, I had a little bit of background knowledge about the book just from what people have told me, but I'm not really sure that if I was a teenager who didn't have any background knowledge about it, that I would be drawn to that cover. I know there's other covers that have, more color to them, but this seems to be a pretty popular cover also. So I found that several books have many different covers, and it makes me wonder, do they start out having many covers, or do they change them to try and gain more readership? Or like in the case of The Perks of Being a Wallflower, do they change the cover if there's a film and add the characters from the film to the cover? And I thought that most of the young adult literature books really tried very hard to draw the eye to the cover, tried to make the covers interesting because as we know, kids do judge books by covers. I do. We as adults, I think, do too. Except I think as adults we're a little bit more prone to take a look at the cover and then maybe read the back and the inside cover to get a little bit more knowledge about the content, not just based on the cover like many adolescents do. So I found very interesting. I kind of went on to Amazon. Also, I went to Library and went on Amazon and looked at book covers and saw some really good ones. There's actually a website too that you can go to, and they have like the top 25 covers for books, and they're pretty cool to look at. So that's about it. I will post this video, and I will post my remade cover of The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Take care.